All right, this is interesting. I want to talk about what is probably my most important and most neglected creative tool. It's the thing that I keep forgetting to use, and when I remember that it exists, I feel like, I don't really need it. And then I waste a lot of time and then eventually come back to using it, and then the process starts going smoothly again. The tool is a dictation device, a dictaphone. My dad was of the generation of people that used dictaphones, and I remember him using it around the house, and then I started to use it, and it's just such a crucial part of my workflow. When I've made music for professional clients, what will happen is they'll send me a brief. They want this particular kind of music, and they'll send me a reference track. And the first thing I do is I listen through the reference track, usually several times, with the dictation machine, and I just brainstorm ideas, and it gets me into a particular headspace, and by the end of it, I've figured out what needs to be done. Now, I've done that for professional work. I always forget to do it for my own compositions. I feel like, oh yeah, I don't need to do it. I just need to sit down, load up the software, and then just start kind of making a loop and tinkering with it. And I do that and I get stuck. It's like trying to, do some creative writing by just staring at a blank sheet of paper without any kind of preparation. The writing process for me, or at least a crucial part of the writing process, happens on the dictation machine. And it does need to be one of these machines. Like there's an app that comes with my phone. It's just unreliable. It doesn't sync properly. It's just cumbersome. And I need something that's going to move at the speed of my brain and the speed of my speech. This also reminds me that I've increasingly come to feel like, for me at least, the creative process is about two particular mental states, two different approaches. And if you try and combine them, everything falls apart. But if you separate them properly, things work smoothly. It's brainstorming and then it's editing. It's the process of just getting tons and tons of ideas, and then stopping, taking a break, coming back, selecting, and then organizing the best of those ideas. Anytime when I try and do the two of them at the same time, I can't tell whether an idea is good or not. I can think of ideas, but I can't judge those ideas at the same time. I have to have a break and come back. And that's what the dictation machine is so good for. I mention this because I was planning on working already onto the next thing late tonight. And I thought, okay, obviously, I don't need to use the dictation machine. I'll just journal, what I'm going to do in order. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll just use it just because it's slightly quicker. And I thought, well, while I've got it in my hand, maybe I'll listen to the original track I did and the reference tracks I'm kind of using and see, and just work out the next thing I'm going to do with just the drums. And then pretty soon I'm just kind of almost drowning in ideas. And I just remembered, oh yeah, I just need to use the dictaphone more.